actually going to get the most out of a Garmin ECHOMAP Ultra 126sv? Is it the kind of device that casual weekend boaters can justify, or does it belong in a serious angler's toolbox? And for the everyday buyer, does the price make sense compared to the alternatives? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When you're standing on a dock, wondering whether you're about to spend a small fortune on a chart plotter that ends up gathering dust, that hesitation is real. The biggest risk is buying a unit that either overwhelms you with features you'll never use, or underdelivers when you need that precise fish-finding picture at a crucial moment. I've spent a few weeks comparing the Ultra 126sv to other mid-range Garmin models, reading forum threads about installation quirks, and watching how anglers actually use the touchscreen on a bumpy lake. That research helped me separate the hype from the practical value before I even powered it on. If you're the type who spends a good chunk of your fishing season planning trips, swapping spots, and tracking depth changes, the Ultra 126sv feels like an all-in-one command center. The 12-inch keyed-assist touchscreen puts sonar controls right where your thumb can reach, so you can toggle between structure and fish images without hunting through menus. In real-world use, that means you can be cruising at 12 knots, tap the fish finder icon, and instantly see a crisp, high-definition image of the bottom and any targets that the GT56 UHDT transducer is picking up. The transducer's ultra-high-definition mode actually shows individual fish silhouettes when you're within a few feet, which makes nighttime trolling much less of a guessing game. Navigation isn't just a side note either. The built-in Navionics Plus charts come pre-loaded for most US waters, and the Auto Chart Update feature pulls new data when you have a cellular connection. That's a practical strength for anyone who likes to explore new bays or follow a friend's tip about a hidden inlet. You can plot a route on the fly, save it, and the unit will give you turn-by-turn prompts right on the screen. The ActiveCaptain app syncs your waypoints, favorite spots, and even community-submitted hotspots to your phone, so you can plan on shore and have everything waiting for you when you launch. For a boat that already has a Garmin helm, the data-sharing capability lets the chart plotter act as a secondary display grate for a captain who wants the main console for navigation and the Ultra 126sv dedicated to sonar. On the flip side, if you're just taking a small bow rider out for a few hours of fishing on a calm lake, the Ultra 126sv might feel like overkill. The unit needs a dedicated power source, roughly a 12-volt connection with a stable 10-amp draw, which can be a hassle on tiny boats that only have a simple cigarette lighter outlet. People who already own a separate fish finder and are happy with a basic handheld GPS often find that the extra screen size and the Navionics subscription don't justify the added cost. The touchscreen, while responsive, can be tricky under direct sunlight. A bright midday glare can wash out the display enough that you need to tilt the unit or lower the brightness, which can be distracting when you're trying to keep the boat on a tight line. And because the unit runs on Garmin's proprietary operating system, firmware updates sometimes require a computer and a USB cable, meaning you can't just tap update from the screen like you would with a smartphone. Putting it all together, the value of the Ultra 126sv comes from the way those features blend into a single workflow. A typical day on the water for a serious angler might start with pulling up a custom map of a lake, marking a few must-try depths, and then switching to the sonar screen to see real-time structure as you drive the boat. When a school of bass shows up on the high-definition sonar, you can instantly drop a marker, tag the depth, and have that spot saved for tomorrow's session all without ever leaving the water. That workflow saves time, reduces the need to carry a separate laptop for chart updates, and gives you confidence that you're not missing a bite because you couldn't read a static paper chart. For those who need that level of integration and are comfortable with a modest learning curve, the price aligns with the convenience it delivers. If you fit into the dedicated, data-driven fisherman or small boat captain who wants a unified navigation and fish-finding solution, the Garmin ECHOMAP Ultra 126sv is a solid investment that will pay off in more productive trips and less fiddling with multiple devices. If you're on a shoestring budget, only fish occasionally, or already have a setup that meets your needs, you'll likely get more satisfaction from a simpler, cheaper fish finder. In the end, It's about matching the tool to the job, and this chart plotter definitely shines when the job is serious. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon.